Okay, I'm going to demonstrate how you can train a Pitchit AI agent to do cross-sell, upsell, or any kind of really outbound call workflow. And it could be targeted based on what it is that that person's doing as a customer, where they are with cancellations, where they are with upgrades, etc. It's just essentially an AI agent designed to call someone at a specific moment in time to sell them something on top of what they already have, right? So this is a nice cross-sell agent. Now, there's a couple of assumptions. I've trained this AI agent only to sell internet, mobility like phone plans, and utility, so water, gas, and other utility services. It's also trained to function like a broker. You could, though, easily train it to be a telco carrier that only sells Spectrum internet, right? Totally fine. But the use case of this demo involved making some assumptions. So I assumed you're a broker doing cross-sell, upsell opportunities. And a really common one is this is a current customer of, let's say, AT&T on cable internet, but maybe fiber is now available. And so you want to call them and see if they're willing to upgrade to a faster speed. But you don't want to use humans to do this work. And so imagine that you've got an AI agent that can do voice, SMS, email, and WhatsApp outbound in a TCPA compliant workflow. So you would give us the quiet hours, the call center hours, and the days of the week you want those attempts to happen. And then you would tell the AI agent how many attempts before they give up on a lead. So let's say it's up to 10. I'm going to demonstrate how that conversation might play out in the browser, but just imagine this conversation happening in voice, in a live call if I were to answer the phone, or in SMS if I were to text back, or email if I were to email back, or WhatsApp if I were to message back, right? So we're only showing it in the browser because it's easier to demonstrate in a recording this conversation because I can break it down each step, what's happening. And so I do it in the browser only because it's easier for me to demonstrate. But you can imagine it happening in a live call. So this is a pretty standard template. Let's say someone is on a list of people who now have fiber internet available. The AI agent will call, and if they answer the phone, it'll say, hey, this is Pitchit, an AI agent speaking on a recorded line to help you find better internet, phone, and utility options. Looks like your address has new fiber internet options available with faster speeds than what you currently are paying for. Are you free to speak with one of our live agents about upgrading your service potentially? If so, what day and time would you be free? I can also answer any pricing question now if you reply. So let's get into this conversation, and I'm going to be a tough customer. So I'm not just going to say, sure, call me now, or sure, transfer me now to a live agent if I'm on the phone. Maybe I have a lot of questions about pricing. So let's say, what does it cost, right? If fiber internet is available and I'm paying $60 a month for half a gig and I want to upgrade to 1 gig, maybe I don't want to pay $150, right? Maybe I want it to be like 80, 90. So I'm going to ask what's it cost before I'm willing to book. The AI agent, again, is a broker of utility, internet, and cell phone, so it's properly asking what product category. I'm going to say internet. Now it's going to get into its internet pricing catalog and serviceability mode, where it actually tries to ask what internet dealer are you most interested in, what are the cheapest plans, etc. So it's saying properly, internet plans start at $30 a month for half a gig from Frontier. Other options and speeds are available. Would you like more details? And may I have a preferred time for the call? So I'm going to keep being tough, and I'm not going to let them book a meeting with me or transfer me. I'm going to say, yes, is AT&T available at my house, right? It's a pretty fair question. Again, I'm looking for 1 gig, and maybe I already have AT&T. So I just want to stay with AT&T, but I want it to be faster, right? Cool. The AT&T AI agent's going to kick in and ask for the complete address. To do that lookup, I'm going to say Big Thicket Drive, 78747. That's my address. What's happening is it's taking this address, it's formatting it, sending it to Google Maps, and then it's taking the properly formatted address from Google Maps and sending it to AT&T to find out that if it's available, and it is in fact available at that address with fiber internet. And so again, I'm going to keep saying some tough questions. So what does it cost? Now we did find out what the cheapest plan is. That's Frontier, but that's only half a gig, and I'm looking for a full gig, and it looks like AT&T has it. So I want to know what they cost. So I'm going to ask what's it cost again. Looks like half a gig is $65 a month, 1 gig is $80 a month, and 2 is $145. And since I wanted 1 gig for only slightly more than my half a gig, this probably works. And so now as a recipient, I'm going to say, sure, I do want to be transferred. Can you transfer me now, right? And I've trained this call center, or this AI agent, that the call center is currently closed to show that it's capable of doing callback scheduling. So it's not just going to transfer you now because you're closed up, So it says we're only available Monday from 8 to 5, and it's after 5. Can you choose a different time? And so I'm going to say, let's do 10, let's do 9 a.m., right? That should be available because they're open at 8. And so the agent's going to ask, probably for my time zone, right? It looks like, thanks for your response. Oh, it doesn't need time zone. I just forgot because I already gave it my time zone when I gave it my address. So it has inferred that I'm talking about central time zone because that's where this zip code lives, is in Texas. And it knows now that I want to call tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central, and it's now booked the meeting. So what's happening is it's sending a calendar reminder to me, the recipient in this case, to expect a call at this time. And at, let's say it's 9 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to restart a conversation, and let's just role play what would happen in the morning. Hi, this is Pitchit speaking on a recorded line. You asked us to call you now to discuss signing up for AT&T Internet. Is now still a good time, or would you like to schedule a call back for later? So that might be the opening pitch if I answer the phone at that time. And I might say, let's say now works, right? Cool. It's going to transfer the call, and you're going to now have what would have been an after-hours call, transferring inbound at the time tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. when your call center is actually open, and you wouldn't have lifted a finger because the AI agent did the serviceability lookup. It handled all the objections and FAQs, and it handled the outbound dial at the scheduled time, and it transferred it inbound to your call center. So all your call center needs to do now is go ahead and sell them that 1 gig AT&T internet, and they'll be coming inbound. So it got rid of all the outbound legwork. So thanks for watching.